Tyrants, your boys devised one of the hardest Roblox challenges on the entire internet. You've got to collect over 1,000 coins, get over 100 tinks, and open every draw. Every single draw. Can I rob the hotel dry? Or will curiosity kill the cat? Alright boys, attempt 201. Now unfortunately I'm a pauper. I can only afford vitamins. That's the most first world pauper ever. Though it would be nice if it was something so harmless. This boy's probably doping on some heavy steroids. Torches will be really helpful in this run. And I can't afford the lockpick either. So you can't see the best speedrun tactic ever. Check that video out though, it's on the top right if you haven't. This is a little tactic you may not know. You can slide, you can ease your way through the door, man. If you like shoulder tackling, bro, it's the best tactic in football and in Roblox. If you shoulder tackle the door, right, you just phase through the door. And if you run straight and you run sideways, your speed is about the same. And here you can almost sort of phase through doors. It's a bit faster than just running into it straight head on, you know. You might run into a door. I actually ran into a wall a couple of days back. It's the most embarrassing story ever. It's one that I'm not going to get into right here. Now we keep going. Another tactic is check your corners, boys. This is CSGO and Roblox 101. Since the doors open to the right, no. They're these sneaky little drawers that are hiding in the corner. And you won't be able to see them because the door itself blocks the doors. It's the worst feeling ever, bro. Let's make a petition and change.org. Hashtag introduce sliding doors to Roblox. We want a modern hotel, bro. We don't want any of this antique shit. And here you'll see, it'll be a theme, boys, really. I'm going to play this real dangerous. We need to save those seconds, you know. I'm going to jump in just as Rush goes. I'm going to jump in just in time because we need to save those seconds, you know. We need to save that speed. Whenever Rush comes, right, I'm going to be going into the next room and first checking if that room has a wardrobe because there's a good chance that the next room is going to have a place to hide as well. So that ends up saving those seconds, you know. Save that speed, man. It might be a new GDQ category even, who knows. GDQ kill the cat challenge. That'll be like the crowning achievement of my life. But I don't know. We may have Roblox doors in GDQ. But I don't know if they're ever gonna have this challenge because it's really very RNG dependent. And another thing about Rush is, like, out of all my attempts, you know, I probably lose like 90% of it, not to Rush, but to figure or to seek, to the boss fights. And actually out of that 90%, probably 80% is to seek. If the draw is spawned in the wrong place, it's a real bad trip, man. And also my hands sort of shake when I'm running from Seek. And I think that's understandable, you know. There's a big black swamp monster chasing you. that's what we call my friend Sunil. There's a big, huge swamp monster chasing you. And the thing about the figure fight is that you get many chances. You can hide in the closet. Again, if you talk to my friend Clinks, it's the only time in life you'll go back in the closet. But you get many chances when you're doing the figure fight. In Seek, it's one and done, right? You get one shot. Oh yeah, guys, if I miss any draw, right? I don't think I will. But if I do, I hate this challenge. But I'll do it again for you guys. Come on, how could you misspell vitamins, guys? Come on. Where'd all that development money go? You're one of the most famous games on Roblox right now. Check those reflexes, bro. Cat reflexes, bro. No, we shouldn't kill the cat actually. But we didn't end up saving much time because we got a double back to make sure we didn't miss anything. Another unmentioned rule. We're not playing around here, boys. We're real hardcore criminals. We're seasoned thieves. And seasoned thieves leave calling cards. But if another thief comes in, right, he's got to know we've robbed the place. That's why we got to leave everything open. And maybe even put a spray inside saying GMC. Maybe that can be the next Roblox update, you know. Let's start a petition, boys. As it is already like CSGO, to check your corners. Add a Roblox update to add sprays as well to Roblox. I gotta make sure to collect the big coins which I see so that I hit the 1,000 gold target. And it's also really RNG dependent, boys. So far we're looking good. No draws missed. This is a gutsy move, bro. This is a real gutsy move. Look at that, bro. Look at that. Which other YouTuber will do this, boys? It's all for your sake. Oh, yeah. And this is another thing I forgot to mention in the rules. Is that if I mess up this puzzle, right, I've got to redo the entire game. It's not that hard to do, but once nerves start coming into the play, right? Once you start getting really pressurized and all, your brain starts to turn to jelly, man. And that's when this rule really comes into play. A clear dark room. The best type of dark room. Now you'll see something about this room right here. This room, boys, I've never seen anything like it. So far it looks pretty ordinary. Same old drawers, nice red bed sheet on top of the bed. Pretty homely feel. There's a nice fireplace, nice hearth on the side of the room. Oh, that clock doesn't have any hands. That's really creepy, man. That's like a face with no mouth. It's a little out of place. But apart from that, warm lights all around, no rush. This room's not black. That's a godsend in itself. There's a nice bookcase on the side. What can go wrong? GMC, what are you babbling about, da? This room looks perfect. Granted, maybe the corridor is blocked, but I'm sure you can go around it. All we have to do is take that little corridor on the right, no? Guys, what's scarier than the game? What's scarier than Seek? What's scarier than Figure? Is the psychopath who designed that room, bro. God damn, bro. If you're gonna have an L shape there, why not make it symmetric, bro? Have an L shape here as well. No. Why on earth would you design a room like this, bro? God. This is... I've never... Actually, in all the runs, I've never seen anything like this. This was the only run where I saw that. Maybe it'll turn out to be pretty serendipitous. Good fortune on my end. We'll see. And boys, the reason this video is taken so long is because I got a new mic. Tell me what you guys think about the mic quality and all. I think it's awesome. It's way better before and all, right? So my PC is pretty loud. It picks up all the sounds and all. The quality is amazing, bro. And it's really reasonable. It's called a Fee-Fi. Ooh. That's the first time I saw that thing, bro. God damn. Bro, I really scared the crap out of me, bro. But okay, we're good. 635 coins. It looks like we're gonna meet the goal. The main thing is the Seek, guys, in the Seek fight, I've died, I think 2/3 of my, more than, actually I think like 75% of my attempts failed because of the Seek fight, bro. You get one untimely draw, right, and really a whole mood gets ruined, man. This one though, this one ain't gonna be like that. Let's keep going. Here, see, this is where it really helps to check the next room. And also, you see rooms like this, you've got to go up and check, because even though it's very rare, once I've had a draw spawn here, despite the fact that there were no doors here, you got to go up and check. Oh, we just got to run past. So far looking good. Oh, another speedrun tactic for this room right here. Crouch and press E at the same time. You want to crouch just before you enter the vent, and at the same time you want to open the vent. It's because while you're crouching, your speed is real low. I didn't do it successfully right there. This is another glitch. Normally you can peek in, like diffusion of light or whatever they call it, no? You can peek into a room from outside and you can sort of see, oh, 2 black rooms in a row. These black rooms are bane of my existence. But normally you can peek in and see, but here in this case, in that room you couldn't. And these rooms really take forever, man. That's why I said in the beginning, right? Torches would be super helpful. And the thing is, once you have a torch, the battery starts spawning super often. So the torch will, it's very rare that the torch runs out of charge. But the black rooms, the dark rooms, especially the really long dark rooms, they take forever. There's a tactic to do it. But for now, we've got to finish Seek 1, boys. It's where most of the runs die. Let's see. Yeah, I get past it successfully. Seek 1, let's go. Here we go. And we got the draw and... Oh, somehow, boys, oh, there's another set. Yes, boys, we managed to get past it. Now, I can hear him thudding behind me, bro. I just need that speed. So I'm gonna pop this. Normally not very wise to do this because you can miss draws. Now, but fortunately, looks like we're fine. Now, what about the draws in this room, you're wondering? I'll show you a glitch you never knew existed in 3, 2, 1, boom! There we go, boys. So you can actually enter that room. This is actually the safest room, counterintuitively. And you can collect all the draws in this room free of cost. And now, unfortunately, we fall into the void, never to see the light of day again. For the next 2 seconds, because all you do is you spawn in the next room. Here in these rooms, the rooms with switches, this is like how you go through them fast. You just look left and right. The rooms with switches They never have drawers in them, so you don't have to be worried about them. And when you got those really long black rooms, right, what you got to do is stick to a wall, like the right wall, and just keep going around that wall, and then that's when you'll end up hitting most of the drawers. It's the same concept as a maze, actually. You know, they say if you're in a maze, this is future advice in case you're ever kidnapped by a psychopathic clown who puts you in a mirror maze. All you gotta do to escape is stick to the right wall. You'll end up hitting the exit eventually, if there is an exit. Who knows what these clowns do. Fortunately, it looks like we're good. Here we go. And here we're hitting figure 1. This is where most of my runs die if I get past Seek. And you think like, what's the big deal, right? It's Figure's my boy, bro. I got him figured out. This bugger always does something unexpected, bro. I always assume, I think they changed his AI or some shit, bro, because I always assume he can never come to the door, the farther door, once you're entering like the code, unless you make sound. But sometimes he just decides to change his mind, bro. Bugger friggin'. Sometimes he just decides to come over there and it's like it's GG, it's game over. So you're sitting in that little librarian's desk, right? Oh, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, you should be able to get sit here peacefully and get your paper, right? And here you can see, bro, I really do not want my life to be messed up. I even have my vitamins down in case I need to get the hell out of Dodge. Fortunately, he didn't follow me here. Yeah, here, bro. Bro, I'm getting goosebumps even now looking at this, man. Holy shit. Yeah, but luckily he didn't chase us here. I died here once, man. You don't even expect him to come here. And even the drawers in this room are a little, like, they're spontaneous. Is that the word? Whatever. They're very weird. They don't spawn in fixed locations. So you gotta check every aisle to make sure you don't miss a draw. Fortunately, it looks like he's going. The moment he goes up, right, I can start walking around. It gives me like a lot of speed. Yeah, there I know he's gone up. So now I can start running. Save that time, again save those seconds. And I gotta make sure, even if there's no book, even if I've collected all the books, I've gotta hit every aisle. Here, these are my 3 draws done, my 3 draw quota for this aisle. Just have to make sure he doesn't come down and like hunt me down. Fortunately, we're good. I don't think there was any twinkling either. Oh, there was one book actually. Yeah. Okay, we got the book. Now all we gotta do is finish the upper floor. And even here I used to think, bro, if you sit next to the lock, right, as long as you don't use the lock, because he can hear you turning the dial, that's when he chases you. But as long as you don't use the lock, you should be safe, right? No, bro. There's no place that's safe. Figure wants to hunt you down and he'll kill you, bro. Even if that means breaking physics and breaking the game itself, he'll change his path and come and try to go. Oh, here. Yeah, boys. Here. Whew. You got past this, bro. Very good. We got past this. Now I know the code. Let's make sure he goes down, and I'll check if I didn't miss out any draws. Yeah, looks like we're fine. Only enter the code if he's upstairs. If he's anywhere near you, right, hide in the closet. Now I know the code. But there I mess up, bro. It's a missed headshot in Valorant. That's a direct death right there. That's because like I was just so nervous. My brains and hand, everything turned to jelly, man. Phew. That's the halfway point. That's where I die in the rest of the runs. So we're good, We're past her. Actually, the second Seek fight, or rather the second figure fight, is a lot easier than the first one. And you'll see why. Now the only hard part of the run, right, provided I play it well, is Not messing up the puzzles, obviously. Nice. Perfect attempt. The only hard part is Seek 2, man. Because that's really RNG dependent, you know. The rest of it, it's all skill, bro. And skills, boys, you can see we got in space. Oh, that painting right there, that was called the temple, I think. Each of these paintings have names, and most of them pretty accurate names. Some of them pretty bad though. Actually, I have my little pet theory about the lore, the hidden, untold lore behind Roblox Doors. Once you're escaping figure, right, in that library place, you'll see the statue of this guy named Awesome Tony. So what I think is that this is actually like a sort of gauntlet, a sort of proving grounds for thieves. We got a lighter black bag so we can get the clinks. And Awesome Tony was some sort of magician or alchemist or something. And he had a like mysterious treasure. That's the golden treasure. That's the treasure every thief is after. But no thief has ever actually managed to get it. It's in something like level 200 or 300. And anyone who's gone past level 100, right, dies. They're never heard from again. But if you manage to get to level 100 and go back, it means you're like a master thief. You'll get promoted in the Thieves Guild or whatever. That's why all of these guys, they have lockpicks. All these other things, they're pretty mamuli, day-to-day items. Like a lighter. Yeah, okay, I can get why you have it. Vitamins, fine. Vitamins, quote unquote. I think they're actually steroids. And our boy's doping a little bit too much. But okay, vitamins. And the torch, another daily item. But lockpick, who goes around carrying lockpicks, bro? These guys have to be thieves. And they manage to get promoted if they reach the end. But what happens, right, unfortunately, is when this dude reaches the end, figure jumps on the elevator and he goes down. You know, the only way he escapes is by getting the treasure. That's probably Roblox Doors Part 2. I've got a little lore video, but I'll require a couple of thousand likes for that, boys. So make sure if you guys want to see it, show some support. I wonder if the clink counter ever matched up to the room number. I guess it had to at least once. But I wonder if it happened more than once. If you guys want to count it, leave a comment down in the comment section below. I may give a giveaway to the right answer. Who am I kidding, bro? There's no scene I'll do that. But you'll get that izzat, bro. You'll get that pride. And really, that's all that matters in the end, no? And what's the etymology behind the challenge name? Curiosity killed the cat, but you want to be the one cat who lived. That's like a really sad feline Harry Potter ripoff, no? The cat who lived. But odds are that Seek is going to leave 100 cat carcasses in the wake before you succeed. I suspected it was a fake. Yeah, I'm no way I'm going into the next room and getting into that. Because I've come too far, bro. This run, I've barely, maybe once before I got to this point. And there you can see, there's actually like a pretty curious encounter. Look at those cat reflexes, boys. Why do I say anything? Actually, sometimes Rush runs into eyes and kills eyes, bro. It's really rare. If I have that clip, I'll play it. But it's a really cool interaction. And we almost hit our goal limit as well, 935. Ooh, there's a pss right there. Actually, there are two types of psses. You know what? I'll tell you how they work in a bit. I need to keep that audience retention up, guys. Stick around to find out. Room 69, here we go. And this room, right? The quickest way to pass it is look left, look right, and look left again. But I don't know what order. I don't know what order you Americans follow, though. It's the worst possible spawn location. But fortunately, it wasn't in the dark. Here we are. The great outfits. Here's where I had a curious thought, actually. I started feeling really bad, bro, for those guys who are shot out of cannons in the circuses and all. Like, it's like, so when you're going upwards, right, it's like you're going to heaven and all. And then you're robbing that feeling from them, bro. They're going all the way up. For the first half of the parabola, it's like the honeymoon period. After that, you're robbing that feeling, bro. He's going from heaven to hell all the way. That's why everyone talks about going to space and not going down, digging a hole and going to the other side of the earth. And that's also like the story of London, no? That's why when it's going up and all, everyone will say, oh, wow. And but when it's going down, like nobody will be impressed. Yeah, a bit too real talk right there. But the previous room, that's the room of dreams. In that room, you can, like most of the drops you get are good. The most worthless thing you can get are lockpicks, which unfortunately we got. But what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? We're almost 3/4 of the way through. I think we're in 74 now. Room number 75. I think we should start seeing the eyes sometime soon. This bed is just here, bro. These beds are just here. There's no point hiding under them. If you ever have to hide under them, if there's ever a rush coming to you, there'll always be a wardrobe. You never have to hide under the bed. Here we go. The last few rooms, guys, until the Seek encounter. You just gotta make sure. Ooh, this is one of those rooms. We'll have one kutty room on the side. See, when that happens, right? That's some real BS, man. Because you're looking up, you know where he is. It's just that your camera doesn't go high enough. So because of that, you end up like getting hit. This is the second lockpick. But we're gonna have to keep it. We go. See, it's the same thing. It's the same. Oh, we managed to get this one, but it's the same thing here, man. These rooms, they don't have any drawers in them either. I thought I'd pop in a vitamin. There's no way I'm using all three in the Seek fight. Ooh, this is the worst room you ever want to be dark. If it's in a deep corner, the level, it's going to take you forever. This one labyrinth. Fortunately, it was so close by. But if it's deep inside, no, it's very, very tough to find the lever. Two dark rooms in a row. Ooh, this is gonna be a long one. And this is where you see me practice what I preach. Sticking to the right wall. That's how I'll get each and every draw. Those typewriters really psych you out, no? They should have a sort of hidden developer message, bro, where if you type a code like, what is it called? Big Daddy or Big Mama, you end up getting super speed or invincibility. Hopefully, one day. I also can't help but wonder what that guiding light is, you know. Such a helpful little calming blue beam. Who knows what it is? Or maybe it's actually the ultimate boss, the final boss. He wants you to get past every single monster so that he can eat you for himself. Sinister thoughts right here, boys. But there'll be one insane plot twist if it is guiding light and they'll put guiding in quotations. Or maybe guiding is the name of the final like monster who came into Awesome Tony's lab and wrecked everything. And in these dark rooms, Screech doesn't spawn infinite. You don't keep getting Screeches, otherwise you'll just get swarmed by them. They only spawn, I think, 4 to 5 times. And once you're done with them, whether you're hit or whether you catch them, once you're done with them, right, they don't keep spawning as long as you're in the room. But I think if you exit and come back in, no, they will respawn. Oh, speaking of Screech, I was saying it before, guys. There's Ps, and then there's Ps. What's the difference between them? One is a fake. So the Ps, the little mini Ps, is a fake. If you're playing with a party of 3, 4, 5 people, no, everyone can hear that. Everyone can hear the minips. But if it's a loud one, right, that means one Screech is actually chasing you. There's one behind you and you alone. So nobody else will hear that sound. It's just you and no one else. The worst thing is missing a draw, man. The worst one is the lowest draw. It's the absolute worst thing to miss. Here we got 4 Screeches. I don't think any more would have spawned anyway. But fortunately, we're done with all the rooms. So we can exit in peace. Go in peace, as Kevin O'Leary says. Let's run in. Oh, that's fake flickering right there. We've seen eyes. And I think we're gonna see Seek sometime soon. You see a nice blue color painting there. And here we go, guys. Seek 2. Once we're done with this Seek fight, we're solid, bro. The next figure fight, unless we mess up gravely, we're going to win the game. Wish me luck. There's actually a tactic for Seek. The golden rule, the tactic for cooking, right, is even if you're completely colorblind, no, you need to know only one color in cooking. You see any of those Indian artists cooking, you need to cook till it's golden brown. That's the only color you need to know. And if you're playing Roblox Doors, the only tactic you need is swerve right. As soon as you enter this diamond shaped room, look to the right, alright? If there's no blue light, you just go left without thinking, because the room has to be in the left or ahead of you. And boys, here we're done. We finally done it. This was the most difficult part. We got so lucky because there were no rooms that spawned drawers. Sometimes those diamond shaped rooms have drawers in them. But for now, this time we got super lucky. There were no rooms with draws. We were able to race past Seek 2. This was the hardest part. We go back in, we fall into the comforting dark. Because we'll fall into it in a bit. Because we know what awaits us is almost certain victory. Unless I mess up big time. And here, this long room, we can use it to calm our nerves before the final fight. All we gotta do is open our drawers, take this time to take a deep breath. My life is flashing before my eyes, bro. At this point, right, I was so stoked. Because I didn't know how long. Imagine speedrunners, bro, who have to do the same run again and again. I don't know how they do it, man. It takes some next level dedication, next level patience. This took so long and now I'm finally done with it, man. Those guys, right, once they get world record, they'll think, okay, peace, man, it's over. I'm at the top of the world. Then the next day, one more guy will come and steal it. So again, they'll have to go through the entire like gear works. So what do you call it? Whatever. Go through the entire grind all over again. That's what I think. When people say go through the grind, right? I think they're in between two cogs of two gears that are like that go through each other, and they'll be in the middle. Now, all we gotta do is collect our draws. Make sure we don't miss any. This will be really tragic, man, if we miss something at this point. Okay, look like we're good. Get the little bandage to help us. Top off. Make sure we got complete health. The little fire is cheering us on and all. And here I take a breath. I pause. Take a deep breath, and it's time to say Om. Om. Maybe say Om 3 times to calm the nerves down. 4 times? There we go. Now it's time to go and finish this challenge once and for all. Never open this game again. Done with this game. Through with it. In this room, draws don't spawn either. The room with the luggage. Those chandeliers, they're greeting me. They're already paving the way for my victory. I'll take it. Oh. We don't want too many dark rooms. Sometimes that's what you get. Oh, that's ooh, this is ambush. This is the worst possible encounter, man. This late in a run is the worst possible encounter. I just hope I don't botch this up. He's running at us. Oh, how many more will be there? Okay, phew. Looks like it's just 3. At least we got a good viewing angle of ambush though. He glows red. I never noticed that before. He's not the worst encounter. You know what the worst encounter would be? Absolutely atrocious luck. Worse than Dream even. Would be if Timothy came out of every single draw. I think he takes like 5% of health. If Timothy came out 20 times and ruined my run. And I wouldn't be surprised, bro, given my luck I've been having till now. This is not what you want, guys. No fuel either. Just have to play it safe. Got all the walls. Make sure every time a draw spawns, right, it's going to be hugging a wall. The only time that's not true if it's that big draw with the top you can open, which has an item inside. Another dark room. Okay. Room 98. Ooh, that was a good catch right there. And room 98 is a dark room as well. This is literally the worst sequence of events that can happen. Once we clear that, we're good. Come on. Okay. This is a small L-shaped room from the structure. So once we're done with this room, it's the home stretch. Fine, this room looks good. And we're done, boys. Room 99. This is the last room which can have draws in it. As long as we don't mess up here, we're done. We're done opening all the draws. All we gotta do is finish the game. Oh, that was the main one. Yes, that's a corner draw. We didn't miss it. We're done, boys. No more draws. No more draws. All you gotta do is beat this bugger. Let's do it. Pop on vitamin as well. last bit. And here's a glitch you don't know about. You can run past it. No, boys. Ooh. My heart, even now I'm getting goosebumps. My heart was in my throat. What if they patched that glitch? I would have ended up throwing this run, bro, completely. We got this. At this point, no, my mind just went blank, bro. Just went completely blank. I'm so glad that there aren't a number of attempts in that elevator section. Or maybe there are and I did it just in time. But here you'll see what I mean when I'm talking about blank mind. I was just making sure there's no secret draw down there, you know. Knowing the developers just to mess with me, bro. Just to mess with me, they would have put one kutty draw down there. Fortunately, this is the last section, the puzzle. Turn the lights on and we pass. I flicked that 4 a second too late, otherwise I could have got it. Try 1. Now try 2. That's 10, 6, 2, 7, 3, 8, 4, 1. You missed. You missed 4 past GMC. Come on, you missed 4. And here, boys, at this point, I don't know what's going on. Is the game actually messing with me? What did I miss? I don't know. I can't tell. I just can't tell. It's just not moving, bro. There's no progress. And then finally, tube light clicks. And I switch 4 as well. And you get past stage 2. It's only stage 3. Look at that inching forward, bro. And we go to stage 3. Yeah, it lost me at 5. Yeah, I got the last few. And then, after the most tries I've ever taken in this puzzle, the elevator's power turns on. Salvation, boys. And now I just hightail it. Last thing I want is to get caught. This happened once before. I got caught in the elevator after turning the power on. That's the saddest death in Roblox history, but we made it. We made it. The cat has not been killed. Curiosity lives to fight another day. That has been the Roblox Kill the Cat challenge, boys. It's taken forever to complete. Alright, boys. This is post-editing GMC. And I just noticed I missed a draw. If this video does really well, show some support, guys. If it does really well, I'll do this challenge again till I finish it. This challenge has broken me. But if you want to see how the week is broken, then make sure to check this video out next.